in the room before we even turned that on.
Oh, okay. Smart.
Why do I have like 5 of these?
Yeah, I see you around here, of course, so nice to talk to you.
Oh, I don't know why they all had your name on it.
John, this was in the office today. You may have gotten the other day.
Tomorrow, I'm going to get.
She's got clay. Went back home.
She took care of it. Here it is over in the park.
One last thing before we start. You see
Facebook page, and there's well, people on the beach, some of them live a mile away, they shouldn't have an interest.
You're not on the life insurance.
Well, how much you want?
So we have to get this straightened out, decide for it, and
So that goes.
so you can
Probably throw me out Monday.
get you $10,000.
Keep at it.
So this was recently discovered.
So they're gonna pay for, I mean, these guys that he charged.
Well, so far they haven't. Keep it. Yeah. I talked to him, and he said we guys need to set a state. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
This morning she got up on her menstrual cycle and chewed my ass out. And I told her the only thing that keeps me from quitting is fear and common sense. Yeah. We pay.
Well, what's in right now, the trustees and
Yeah.
your knowledge about yeah. It's just something I'm gonna bring up tonight.
Well, I think we have to have it, that's to start council, I think we have to do it with that.
Oh,
Yeah, because they told me, like, when we first started it, we can't cherry pick. You get all the insurance, you can't, like, just get the health, not the dental, the vision, the life.
That's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys just need to decide who's gonna pay for it.
I think the handbook says.
On your agenda to read up.
Hey, doesn't the handbook say that we provided in the township for some employees?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, so it's in the handbook that we wrote down.
I mean, that's one thing, who's eligible, who's gonna get it, and we just need to get it straightened out.
No, it's all right.
I think the people, obviously, that are on insurance should get it, right? Because you can't insure people that aren't through the health, the dental, and the vision. You know what I'm trying to say? People that qualify for health insurance. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Hey, you want a second on it?
I got you. But if it's in the handbook, it's not written down already.
Yeah, but I don't.
It's just something to think about, and you can look at the handbook later, you know what I mean? Figure that out. We don't have to take action.
Just discuss it.
I just wanted to explain it to you in person, not on an email.
All right, everyone, it is 7 o'clock. It's Thursday, April the 13th, 2023. The Nimishillen Township Board of Trustees meeting. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen, Lord. Thank you for coming out tonight. I am President George Pico, Vice President Jennifer Leone, Trustee Don Keith to my right. The Fire Chief Rich Peterson is here. Our Road Superintendent Jamie May is here, and our Zoning Inspector Jeff Shipman, Fiscal Officer Todd Bosley down here to the far left. We'll get right into it. We do have a guest speaker tonight, Dan Suter, with the board. He's the board president of the Stark County Board of DD, the Stark DD. If you want to step up to the microphone, and we certainly want to welcome you out here tonight.
Thank you. Good evening, Nimishillen Township Board of Trustees and staff leadership. My name is Dan Sutter. I'm a volunteer, and I'm sitting president of Stark County Board of Developmental Disabilities, known as Stark DD. I've been on the board for 10 years, and I've sat on the finance committee for all 10 years. It's an honor to be able to speak to you on this beautiful evening in Nimishillen Township. Stark DD supports over 4,100 people in the county and nearly 90 individuals who live right here in Nimishillen Township. Our mission is to support choices and create opportunities for people with disabilities and their families. Our vision is that each person will be accepted and fully included within our community. However, to achieve this, there are still attitudinal barriers that people with disabilities sometimes still face because of the way they look, walk, talk, and learn. We work to address these challenges and perceptions. Here are some more numbers. At Stark DD, each year we work with over 700 families with an infant with a disability or delay. Each year we provide preschool and school-age educational services to 170 students with complex needs. Each year we fund services and support so that over 1,800 people, mostly adults, can live, work, and play in the Stark County community. Once we provide funding for a person with disability, this money stays with them for the rest of their lives. So we make a commitment to support them for sometimes 50, 60, or even 70 years. We want you to know us and what we do. We also want you to know we're a trusted partner that thousands of Stark County families rely on. And Stark DD provides vital services and high quality support to a steadily increasing number of people with developmental disabilities throughout their lifetime. We are serving 756, or 30% more people than we were a decade ago, a 30% increase, all with the same amount of annual funding. It's a sign of good management and something we're very proud of. On May 2nd, we have a levy on the ballot that is needed for us to continue our work. It's issue 21, and it's a 5-year renewal, and it's not a new tax. For the Stark County auditor, a homeowner of a $100,000 home will pay $68 per year if this renewal is approved. Ultimately, we want each person with a disability to have a safe, good life, and we're working with Nimishillen Township and other communities in Stark County to bring this to fruition. To the people of Nimishillen Township, please support us by voting for issue 21. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate you coming in, Dan. Thank you very much, especially for being a volunteer for 10 years as well. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
On to the fire. We've got Rich, you're up.
First item is a resolution to approve the 2023 emergency fire and EMS dispatching agreement with Marlboro Fire Department in the amount of $1,512 per month.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Voting, please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Second item is a resolution to approve the February 2023 and March 2023 fire reports. We had a total of 91 incidents in February and 131 incidents in March.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Voting, please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Rich. On to the road. Jamie?
Number 3, a resolution to accept the April 13th, 2023 road report.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Voting, please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Number 4, a resolution to prepare and approve advertising for the 2023 paving program bid package.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Voting, please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Number 5, a resolution to approve $100,000 for the purchase of asphalt.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Voting, please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Jamie. Thanks for the last 2 weeks of picking up trees and what a mess we've had, and keeping up with the compost. I know that the last couple of weeks have been pretty tumultuous for you guys, and appreciate all you do. Fiscal Officer Todd?
Okay, number 6, approved payment to Sedgwick for group enrollment in the amount of $2,780.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Voting, please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Approved payment to Ohio Billing for March charges in the amount of $3,051.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion is second, voting please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Number 8, approved payment to Ohio Auditor of State for 2023 second quarter UAN fees in the amount of $948.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion is second, voting.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Number 9, approve the minutes for the March 23rd, 2023 trustees meeting.
Motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion is second, voting.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Okay, number 10 is just a discussion about the Louisville Rotary Club flags. If the board is interested in getting any of those, they do cost $30 each.
Did we
should
do
have
them,
one at each station.
did we do them last year?
I think
Yes.
so, but I think we only did one.
We did one
We should
last
do
year.
one at all our locations. That's, everybody's good with that?
What do you
Anyone?
think?
Rich?
Yeah.
You good?
No, I'm good with that.
So you want 3 total?
3 stations.
Well, we have the road department.
Yeah, how about the end?
Four.
Okay, let's do 4. They do a lot of good, the
Yep.
Rotary does.
Okay, then we'll move to number 11, then approved payment to Louisville Rotary Club for 4 flags in the amount of $30 per flag to be placed at each fire station and the road department.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion is second, voting please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Okay, number 12 is the Plan Source Employee Life Insurance Enrollment. I'll pass this down so you can look at it again. I did have a chance to talk to each of you about it. This is just something I wanted to bring to you in person so you knew what it is. Plan Source is taking over the basically the handling of all of the Stark County school insurance, and we had a meeting with the lady that's handling it, and she just wanted some clarification on the life insurance portion of it. So I've given you the information, and you can take a look at it and decide what you want to do.
Okay.
Let us know, and then we'll fill in who would be eligible for that.
Bring it up at the next meeting, put it on the agenda or something, is that what you think?
Yeah. If you
What
want.
do you think? I mean, I'm okay with it. But the township pays that life insurance bill, not the employee, correct?
Right, it's $15 per employee per month.
For a $10,000 life insurance policy.
Yes.
You can opt in or opt out. No, you can't opt out. Is that what you're saying, Jen? You don't think you can opt out?
No, you can't, I don't think so, because we're not allowed to, I don't know if they can individually opt out, but we can't opt out of the life insurance portion of it.
Right.
Like, we can't get it from another vendor.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a question for Kim. Did you talk to Kim Sanford?
No, I talked to the lady who's doing the setup for Plan Source setup.
And then Don, why aren't you on this list, I wonder? No? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So I'm just gonna write down in here.
Right, but Rich isn't on, and neither are the fire guys.
The fire guys, do they have
Dispatch.
a different policy or you guys have life insurance with the employees for the fire department? They have life insurance
Well,
policy?
the state of Ohio, the fire marshal's office has a program which we pay into, so we have
A
that.
blanket
But it's more
program.
of an injury for on the job, and of course you have workers' comp, but there is no separate life insurance policy for the firefighting or dispatchers.
Okay.
So it probably would be good for you guys to just talk to Kim and decide what you want to do.
Okay, I'll give her a
Just
call.
let us know.
I got it.
Okay.
Figure out what's the best route.
Okay, then the last thing that I have is, and I'm gonna send the paperwork down because we'll need to sign this, is to approve, to increase appropriations in Fund 9001 in the amount of $33,880.39 to pay escrow for the 5552 North Nickel Plate Street, Louisville, Ohio owner. This is a insurance deposit that was made when there was an incident at the property.
So are we just moving money, or are we cutting the check?
Well, we have to move the money tonight.
Okay.
Because when the budget was done, when you guys
Wasn't
did the
included
budget,
that.
it wasn't included in
Okay.
there. So this is a transfer that we have to do.
Okay.
And then the check will be ready to be done
Okay,
at our
but we still have to
next
do
check
our.
session.
don't we
Yeah,
have
I think,
to-
is it on the agenda? I thought it was on the agenda for tonight.
So go ahead and pay it out, you mean?
Yeah, I don't see it
There's
on,
a resolution, approve the increase of appropriations, you know, it's here.
well, you
That's-
No,
did,
that's to fund to write the check.
That's to
What I'm
increase the
saying,
funds.
yeah.
So can we go ahead and make a resolution?
You
Or
can't.
should we, like I said, before we,
you can't,
before we,
Well, I know
you good?
Jeff's been out there and taking
Okay.
pictures, and I've been out there, I watched when they tore down the house, and they've actually got the footers in, the first floor's already in, I think.
Okay.
Roof's already up.
roof's
Oh,
already
okay.
up, yeah.
Okay, we're
Their
good.
house burned down, basically.
I remember, it's
Yeah.
a nice house.
Yeah. So-
Okay, all right, that's fine.
So then we need a resolution then to
Yeah.
do this.
Okay, so motion to approve the appropriations transfer, I need a second.
I got a, you can second. I have a motion to second, voting please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
And then I make a motion to go ahead and pay out $33,880.39 from the escrow to Joshua Reel at 5552 North Nickel Plate Street, Louisville, Ohio, 44641.
Second?
Motion to second, voting please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Okay. We'll hit zoning here real quick while we're on
I
that.
have a question, for the Ford Street property, 5138 Ford, the money that we spent to fill in the basement, I don't see where that's on the special assessment.
We'll have to put it on the special assessment, we'll have to make a motion to put it on as a
We
special-
did in
Okay.
December, it's not on there.
Okay, I'll have to check and see about
Yeah.
that.
If they would sell that, we'd be out the
Yeah.
money.
Okay, I'll check and let you know.
All right, thanks,
Then I
Todd.
have one question over the purchase orders for paychecks. Do we send them a check?
No,
Or
they
is-
debit it.
Okay, so we have a PO for 1,500, and then we paid out 1,229, is that's part of the fees, or is that something different?
We had a situation where they overbilled us, and they're giving us a credit back, so there'll actually be a couple pays that
They won't
take
charge
out
us?
from
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Zoning, Jeff?
15, resolution to accept the April 13, 2023 zoning report.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion to second, voting please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don.
Yes. And 15, resolution to accept the March 2023 monthly audit report.
Motion to approve?
Vote, motion to second, voting please.
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Concerns of the citizens? I should grab it, we'll walk in. Ronald Salisbury.
Ronald M. Salisbury, 4561 Eastland Avenue in Louisville, Ohio, 44641. Tell the mayor that. I have a different concern today. You have that speed signs up on Peach, kids live there and everything. We have a speeding problem coming off of Lesh, people going to the Humane Society to work out of the jail and stuff like that, and they fly. And if I see them, I'll yell at them or tell them to go to hell, but, you know, I mean, they run a stop sign, they speed almost 60, 70 mile an hour up that thing to the Humane Society. And like other neighborhoods in Louisville, we have people walking their dogs, walking their kids in strollers, and like everybody else, it's good to get out there. But you gotta watch these cars. So something needs to be done about that, especially with the business hours. We had a wreck there one time where a woman coming this way, get a car and drove it into those pine trees here. It's been pretty good since, but there's some close calls. So we have kids in the neighborhood too. We need to do something about speeding, especially outsiders going to the Humane Society.
Up Lesh Road.
Yeah, it's Flash.
Yeah.
We can call the sheriff's department
Well,
and see if they can.
Lash, when it did come down, turn north on Eastland Avenue, I mean, they fly off that hill. I mean, there was a woman coming down through there day before yesterday, I bet she was doing 55, right through the stop sign.
Yeah, they do go fast on Lash. I
What is-
tried to back out of the
What is
driveway and
the,
Lash.
what is the
you
speed
know.
of the Lesh? Is it 35 or is it? You know?
25.
Oh, 25.
Yeah, it's 25 on Peach there, on that area, and there.
Okay.
But I mean, somebody's gonna get hurt.
We can't move ours too.
Yes,
easily.
we can.
Yeah, we
I
can.
just wrote that down with Dr. J.V. Wells.
I think the city had the sheriff's department put a big unit up. Did you see it? The sheriff's department put one of them trailers, one of the speed trailer up there. Wasn't there one on Peach, on East Peach?
Not across Broadway, no.
No.
There's none there.
Yeah,
Didn't
east,
there.
east side. Yeah.
Ron, does it seem going to the Humane Society's worse than coming back?
It's
Both
worse
ways?
coming down Lesh. I mean Eastland Avenue.
It's worse come down east.
Yeah, they turn left or come down Eastland Avenue.
Right past your house.
Huh?
Right past your house.
Yes, and they fly.
Can be moved. You
They
can leave a
fly.
pole sit, and put it there for a while, put one back, and we have to get 2 new poles.
But then on the other, when they turn, they fly up Peach.
Okay.
So I have a concern with that.
Okay.
But, and then I'll make one little prediction here. I make a prediction that if they let that, first of all, you can't widen Peach, okay? And you get all those other people coming in there, it's gonna double the traffic. You put in sheets and all that, it's gonna be so busy and so close to the Broadway, you ain't gonna get out at all. Last week, it was all the way down to past Lash, the traffic, waiting 4 to 5 times to get through a red light. What do you think that's gonna do to that neighborhood? And then whenever they start building, you won't be able to use it. I mean, it's just a big mess for us. And number 2, we all have wells. I know that from the mayor's statement, it couldn't concern us. She don't care because she don't have a well. She lives over Metzger's Park area where they don't have to worry about it. She said we shouldn't be concerned. Well, you've collected my taxes for almost 40 years. I have a Louisville address, so I have as much right as her sitting up there in Metzger Park. They're going to ruin our neighborhood for the sake of a dollar and a tax dollar, and you'll never be able to, and the traffic will go east on Peach if they can't get out. So you watch and see what happens if this takes place. I mean, she's going to destroy our neighborhoods. But we live on the other side of the tracks, so she don't care. Probably a lot of people don't care, but I do. If they don't want us to be a part of Louisville, give me back my last taxes for the last 40 years. Or I'm gonna have a say in it.
And there is a meeting Monday evening, 7 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Just make a record, this Monday.
Probably throw me out, but I
17th,
will be there.
7 p.m. at the City Constitution Center.
Yeah, across the road, Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, I know we're all.
Yeah, thank you. Donna Fuller, please.
I'm glad Ron brought that up because I can verify that you set for 4 lights.
Yeah.
To cross Broadway. 4 lights. So it is what it is. Like the mayor says, shouldn't bother us. I wanted to ask you, I keep about everything, and the thing I was most proud of is the very nice job they used to do with the newsletter. I have one in here where they have all the fire stations, and they did a very nice job. How come we don't get these anymore?
Well, we did one, and that was it, so.
Well, who didn't want them? How did we decide we don't get them anymore?
Well, I believe I did all the work on the newsletter, and nobody wanted to participate with me to do it. George and I wrote it, and there was a lot of interference, and I'm not gonna do it. We're using our website.
So then,
We do post a lot of
Right.
stuff on the website.
It's
but
expensive.
you know what the problem
postage.
is? I would say most of the people in my neighborhood don't have internet. I didn't know that. I was surprised.
Yeah, we put everything on the website now because so many
Yeah,
people don't.
I know, it's the new world.
I know.
Forget the older people that can't afford things.
I know. The Herald's not published in the paper
No.
anymore either, as of June.
Oh, I know,
June 29th is their last issue. Yeah.
yeah, and the
130 years.
Postage,
repository,
everything's gone
they
up.
don't want anything to do with Nimishillen either. I called, he doesn't cover us anymore, am I right, Dave?
They told me that Friday after Christmas that they didn't need me after the first of the year for any of Louisville school board or township trustee meetings.
But do you understand how many people are really interested in Nimishillen, and unless they ring my phone off the hook, which I'm not complaining, people are nice about it, and they've done it for 20 years, and I tell them a lot of this stuff I don't know the answer, to come here. You know what their answer is? There's no use, they don't care. And it doesn't make any difference. So I can't change their mind. And another thing, I do care. For 20 years, I have cared. And I am not going away, and I care about my neighbors. And I care about the homeowners. And when I stop and I think, the reason I can't vote for the school levy, when I find out that our electric bills, our gas bills are gonna, some of them double. Food has went up, I'm sure you grocery shop. Food has went up an awful lot. Gas went up. When you stop and you think, a lot of these homeowners, they have medication. They have decisions to make. It's not that we don't like the school. I hear people talk and I go, oh, that's absolutely ridiculous. The thing of it is, we have to decide. Even it says right here, on the value of your home. This is your election. It says value of your home. Well, I got news for you. My taxes went up twice. And there has been other levies on here. And they say, oh, we haven't had levies for years. Well, I don't know where they were. But I don't know how they sleep at night, keep putting these on the homeowner. I personally think we have to stop and think enough's enough. How about them using the money from where they sold that Fairhope property?
They won't
They
tell
get money
you what.
from the state.
They said it's in a rainy day fund.
Yeah, just in case. Well, I can tell everyone in this room I don't have a just in case bank account somewhere. I have to be careful what I do. And I am speaking only my opinion for the people that I have spoke to. They are very much concerned. And I worry about them. I got medication today, and I can tell you it's pretty expensive. I bought food today. 2 little bags, you walk out there and you wonder, what in the world did I buy when you get home? I mean, you have to stop and think. Before you push that button, I say to every resident in Nimishillen Township, you better stop and think before you push that button of what you can afford and what you can't. It's sad.
May I say one thing? When you call them and they say that it's in a rainy day fund, I said, well, you're hoarding money and going after more. Whenever times are tough, they don't do nothing to help themselves. And that's my problem with the school system.
All right, thank you. You want this? Who wants this sheet? This one's Todd. Thank you, guys. Trustees. Accept a resolution to accept a quote from Connecting Point for $551 for backup service for 1 year for the administrative server, administrative computers, including the fiscal assistants and the installation of office manager and fiscal assistants computers.
Second.
Motion is second. Voting?
Jennifer.
Yes.
George.
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Number 17, discussion on electric aggregation for Nimishillen Township residents. We had a couple residents, I think one resident sent a letter in asking about aggregate electric to where the township could enter into an agreement to get electric for a 2-year, a 3-year, a 1-year period. We did some research and CND and she checked with some of the other townships. I think Plain has one.
We have a good one.
Plain has a good one.
It's low, it's like 0.4 something.
Yeah, what I found is the ones that have had one for a few years now have like the 0.4, but those are coming to an end for the most part. What I was told is if we did electric aggregation, we would get about 7 cents, which is about what you can go on there and get right now yourself. You don't have to have the township do it. You can go on and get as good a rate or better rate than what the township. I saw in Lake Township's minutes that they only did 1 year last year because of the increase they got in the electric aggregation. So from what I saw, individuals can go out and make their own choice as well as or better than if we give them.
If you go to a website called Apples to Apples, you can search there and it gives you the plans and things. Another thing that's happening too with these townships is they used to get 8 to 10 quotes for their electric, and now they're finding out they only get maybe 2 or even 3 quotes. So the competition for them to come after that is not good, because the township residents can opt out, they get a better rate on their own, they opt out, so the electric supplier said, well, it's not a good deal for us, we're not even gonna go after the quote. So it's kind of a mixed match bag there a little bit, and I believe it has to go to the voters, right, in order for it to get on the ballot?
If we did the,
Doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does.
if we did one where you have to opt out, it would go to the voters.
Yeah.
If they had the choice to opt in, which I don't, never heard of anybody actually doing that, where you have, usually what it is we do it, and unless you already have an electric source or on a do not aggregate list, you automatically get enrolled. That one has to go to the voters.
Okay.
If we did one where people could just go in and sign up, like I said, I don't know any township that actually has that, then we could do it without that.
George, we dealt with this at the county, and we really found out that the only way you could do this is through the county level.
Yeah.
Because you have to have enough people for
Large scale.
it to make sense, so
Yeah.
it was never productive for the township.
And that's what we're kind of gathering too. Maybe if you want to put some of that in those nice email back to that, Philip.
I will
You
do
still
that.
have the email?
Yeah.
Mr. K, that would be great. All right. Anything, got anything on that?
No, that's.
Yeah, apples to apples is pretty slick, you can kind of do it on your own, but.
Yeah.
Discussion about the township to purchase equipment to videotape the meetings.
Yep.
We kind of talked about that as a group. There's a young man sitting back here that he's got grandbabies, and he wants to spend some more time with them, do some traveling, he's been nice enough to tape. And Todd's always recorded the meetings as well, and we talked about getting some nice, maybe some microphones up here you can turn on and off, so there's not overshadowing, and then get them mounted, or a camera that we set up here in place. And so when you are traveling with the grandkids, you can watch the meetings too. That's what we're hoping to do. So we're in the process of doing that. CAD's doing some homework there, talking to the other townships as well. So that's going to be something, and then we'll be able to post this right to our website, right?
Great.
Right, yeah, we're
Create a
looking
link.
at probably doing something, that would be long-term, so we're looking at doing a nicer setup. We want to be able to do remote control, possibly, like you said, mount it.
Yeah.
So we're looking at doing,
Something nice.
yeah, a good job of it.
So microphones, and maybe these microphones are outdated, I don't know, maybe get somebody that's I just don't know that these do a whole lot.
You need a cordless microphone
Yeah.
up here so that you can place different places, like you need a couple for that table.
Yeah, they can pull it to them, turn it
Yes.
on, and, yeah, because these wired things are not, I don't think they're very effective anymore.
They make noise.
Yeah, they make noise too, they get feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, motion to enter into executive session authorized under Ohio Revised Code 121.22G1 to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual, unless the employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual requests a public hearing by Division G1 of Section 121.22 of the Revised Code, 7:29 p.m.
Second?
Motion to second, voting please?
Jennifer,
Yes.
George,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Just do that one at one time.
We're gonna do a order from that.
You're right, we have some agencies that we work with mutually.
I'll send out the.
Well, exercise.